I'm really honored here today to be with Ron Cramer and Evan Owens. I got that right.
Yep.
They are going to share with us an incredible project that Habitat for Humanity is taking on here on the corner of West All Saints Street. So I'm going to start right in it and talk to Ron and the acquisition of this property, the backstory of how you guys managed to get these 2 huge lots to be able to put 12 new housing units up for affordable housing. The backstory, I know it's got something to do with that church.
The first part of that is bridging a great relationship with Asbury United Methodist Church and their congregation and their property team. We met with them probably a year and a half before we actually acquired the property. We acquired the property through a grant, a neighborhood revitalization grant with the state of Maryland.
Wow.
To help with their affordable housing land trust. So it was a huge grant, $325,000 to purchase the property, and we put a little money into that ourselves. But here we are today owning the property.
Wow, and it was owned by Asbury United Methodist all that time?
It was owned for a long time. The property here, because of the cost of repairing the properties, has sat vacant for about 20 years. 20
years. Evan was telling me the story about how others kept trying to acquire it, and Asbury's minister said, no, unless you're making it affordable housing, we're not going to sell it to you.
Yes, he had some commercial developers that wanted to purchase the property, but the church and their mission for the street, they wanted people who were born and raised here to be able to live here and to be able to afford to live here, and I think that's an admirable thing for a church to do.
Absolutely, and it's Fair Housing Month, so that's why we want to feature this project. Evan, so what stage are you at right now? What are you hoping to accomplish in the next few months?
So right now, we actually redid some of our drawings. We have to resubmit to HPC because we've changed some facade stuff. But we're on our way. We've had a couple workshops with the HPC and the planning board. We're working with great architects over at Zavos Architecture, or ZAD, and great engineers from AdTech. And we have to resubmit now after making some changes. So it set us back a little bit, but by September, we should have permits in hand. And then we can actually start making a mess over here.
So we're going to start to see a mess happening over here. And in a minute, I want to show. We're going to pan the building in a minute, but there's some great art on the other side of this building, and you were telling me how you're going to preserve it.
Our plan is to keep that exactly where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to build kind of on top of the smaller part of the building there. You'll see when we pan over there. We're going to create loft structures. The architect described as a backpack. Just imagine it's right behind it and going over it, but it's not really impacting the building that's standing there, so we don't have to touch that wall at all.
Great, great. And you're going to be able to get 12 affordable housing units, and something that you told me that touched my heart was that you're telling the church to talk to its members and find people right here living in this community who could benefit from owning a home.
Exactly.
And I just love that you're tying that together with this. And we were talking just the other day about how West All Saints Street was a community that was segregated for many, many, many years. And of course now it's completely integrated in our community. But this is just one big step to accomplish that. And Ron, how can the Frederick County Association of Realtors and the Frederick Realtors Care Fund help partner with you on this?
Oh my goodness, there's many ways to partner. Volunteering is one of those. You know, coming out and volunteering for the project is a way to help the families get in and keep the cost down of the housing. The second part is donation of materials and supplies here for this project, and Evan will have a long list of those, I'm sure. And the third way is just dollars and cents. Dollars and cents are always needed to keep the program and the project going. So those are 3 ways that people can help.
That's fantastic. And of course, Habitat for Humanity is a organization that we are 100% behind as realtors, and our mission is your mission and vice versa. So thank you so much for coming out here today.
Thank you so much.
We're just honored to highlight this project and encourage everyone to get involved. So thank you again.
Yeah, we greatly appreciate you having us. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Thanks, Ron. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate that. We'll just fist bump, right? That's all we can do.